Hey, what's up guys? Fish Tank Mike here. Today we're back at the main display tank with our angelfish and our roughly 50 rummy nose tetras. We need to address all the floaters though, and luckily I don't mean fish, I'm talking about plants. So we have more than a few plants in here, a few different types that we put in here after we did that big plant unboxing, and we need to do something with them. I want to get this tank all nice and looking good for the new fish that we're about to put in it. So let's go ahead and let's get started. As you guys just saw, we planted some more of the Cripwente brown and green that we had that was floating about the tank, and then we also put in some smaller dwarf sage. You can see that right there behind these rummy nose, and we sprinkled that throughout the substrate, but not a lot. We have some more in the holding tank that have the fish that are going to go in here, and so we'll probably do a little bit more of that. I also want to make a quick note on the Java fern in this tank. So it's not doing super great. I'm not sure if that's a factor of the lighting or what, but you can tell it's not very happy by its overall appearance, obviously, but also because it has a ton of these little propagates growing on the leaves. So there's just one example. If we zoom out and look at the tank as a whole, most of the leaves in this tank do have those propagates, and that's a sign that it's not super happy. It's trying to reproduce, and so we're gonna have to make some tweaks on this tank. It's something that I've been meaning to do for a super long time. Turn down the lighting and see if that helps. We also might have to make some tweaks to the other parameters in here to try and figure out a way to get this stuff to grow a little bit better. I'm about to go through and replace some of the pieces that are doing a little bit worse than others to kind of green it up and start fresh here. But before we start that next planting montage, I just wanted to show off this is the narrow leaf sage, and I think I'm going to put in a few pieces of that in the back and see how that looks. Here's just a few of the little propagates that we pulled off of one of the Java fern plants in there, guys. So these ones were pretty mature. They're looking like they're actual little Java fern plants. Here's a leaf, for example. You get all these little baby plants just growing off of these. You can take these and you can put them in a new tank, of course. You can put them in the same tank, but if they're producing a bunch of these propagates, chances are the plant isn't very happy. That's just my experience, at least. But my buddy Will over at Northwest Aqua Hobby, you should definitely check out his channel. I'll put a link for it in the description. I'm pretty sure he's taking these little propagates and he grows them in like a little soil mixture immersed and gets them really healthy. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I think I've seen him do that, but yeah, check his channel out if you want to learn more about propagating plants. You can do it with Anubias and a bunch of other stuff. He does that all the time. It's now a day later, guys. I wanted to let the tank clear up so you could see the full effect of what we did. So as you're gonna notice, a lot more bright, vibrant greens in the tank because we added the new Java fern, and we did leave quite a bit of the old stuff. You can obviously tell that that stuff has been there for a while. Likewise with a lot of this in the back. I'll be making a few tweaks to the lighting in this aquarium to see if that has any effect on the Java fern. Hopefully we can get the stuff to grow a little bit more aggressively and overall just have it be more happy. and overall just make it a happier plant that wants to grow. With that said, I think it's time that we head over to the plant holding tank, which is also the fish holding tank, and we get our new fish in their new home. There's still probably like 5 or 6 rummy nose left in the holding tank, guys. They were just too quick to catch. These fish were coming out 3 at a time. It was impossible to catch them all, and I'm sorry for not being able to give you like that dramatic fish adding scene that I know everybody likes, including myself, but we did our best. It took a while. We got most of them in. We'll let the stragglers hang out until tomorrow, and I'm sure they're going to be a lot easier to catch when I go in and feed. So we're pushing close to 100 rummy nose in this tank, guys, and it still looks kind of empty. I don't know. I think we could put a lot more in here. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of feeling like we might want to put something else in this tank, kind of round it out more and have it be more of a community tank rather than just 2 species. I shouldn't forget that we also have 2 of our rainbow fish in here, so it's technically 3 species, but you know what I mean. Let me know what you think would be good in here. I don't know. Do we put in some kind of a rainbow fish? Is that going to be too loud? Is it going to be too much competition for the angels? Do we add more angelfish? Let me know down in the comments. All in all, I'm really happy with this aquarium. We just have to cross our fingers and hope that that Java fern decides to stay green and it decides to like this aquarium. So we'll make some tweaks. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today and watching the fish edition, the roughly 50 new rummy nose tetras. And who knows, maybe next time we'll put in 150 more. I don't know. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.